Hi, we're here today with Christine MacCarroll, and you have an organization. Your company is called Taproot?
Taproot Nutrition.
Taproot Nutrition. That's wonderful. And you mentioned earlier before we got started that you're a functional nutritionist.
Yep.
What does that mean?
So that means that I'm as interested in how your body is functioning as in what you're putting in nutritionally. So those go together. What you're putting in, it's not just what you eat, it's what your body does with what you eat.
With what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me an example? So let's say I eat the standard American diet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not vegetarian. I go out to the burger barn, right? Get my
Right.
French fries. How functional is that?
So that diet, of course, that's the nutrition part, not optimal.
Right.
But the functional piece that a lot of people run into is when you eat a diet like that for a long time, your body becomes inflamed or you develop digestive problems. So if you're eating things that are inflaming your digestive system, a lot of people get things that they medicate for, like heartburn, acid reflux, things going too fast or too slow through your digestive system, gas, bloating, and we've come to think of these things as normal. And we, go get our Zantac or Tums or whatever. We put a Band-Aid on that problem. We're not addressing that our body isn't digesting anymore. So if you didn't digest that hamburger, you're not actually going to get the protein or the minerals or the B vitamins or the iron that you might have gotten. Let's say you had a good quality, grass-fed beef patty. You're still not going to get the nutrition that's available because your body can't absorb it.
So how would I work with you if I came to you as a client? What are you going to do for me? I mean, what's that look like?
It depends on the person. So I absolutely believe in bioindividuality, which means that we are all unique and what each person needs is unique to them. So I use some common tools, and then we use those tools to figure out what it is that you need. So I use an online questionnaire. I use a food, mood, poop journal, which means that we are saying, what are you eating, how are you feeling, and how is it coming out the other end?
Really? Okay.
We may do, I may request that you do some lab work. So a stool analysis is helpful for someone with digestive problems or, hormonal problems, different things like that. We might need to look at some lab work to see what's going on in there.
And you can help me arrange that if
I can help arrange that, yep.
That's wonderful. Now, are you able to work with me starting with where I'm at, so it's not like, oh my God, I have to clean up my kitchen. You can help me start baby steps?
We may actually clean out your kitchen. So
Okay.
in my most comprehensive package, I will spend a day grocery shopping with you and coming to your house so that we clean out your kitchen and you learn some cooking strategies to really help you on that path. That's the most comprehensive. Some people really, they tell me up front, I really just need baby steps. And if someone needs baby steps, we start with baby steps. So I will meet people where they're at, however, big or small you're ready to take your health steps.
And that baby step just depends on the symptomology
It depends on what you're experiencing and how ready you are to make change. I do also encourage people to stretch and grow though. So I will say, I'll meet you where you are. We're going to take some baby steps. That baby step even maybe a little stretch further than you might have originally thought, but we're just going to keep them going so that every step of the way you're supported and comfortable.
Can you give me an example of the types of outcomes you've seen and when somebody really participates with you and takes on, the education and really incorporates it into their life? Mm-hmm. Can you give me just maybe 2 examples of somebody with extreme issues where they may have gone allopathic medicine, they may have gone to the doctor, they may be taking medications, and now things have switched?
Yeah, so I can think of a couple. So I have one woman who's probably about my age. I'm somewhere in my 30s, and she has 3 young children. And since she was 19, she had been having stabbing pains in her gut, and she actually didn't realize that was not common. She thought, I have gas and bloating. I've heard of other people having gas and bloating, and stabbing pains, that must just be part of that. And then one day she was talking to a friend who just said, hey, stabbing pains are not normal.
Yeah.
So she went to a gastroenterologist. She had an endoscopy and a colonoscopy, and they basically said, there's nothing wrong with you. Mm-hmm. There's nothing we can do.
It's all in your head.
It's all in your head. So she, I got in contact with her, and we started working together. We did do that stool test I talked about earlier, and we identified kind of what was going on for her. She had her inflammation was just off the chart. I mean, the markers for inflammation were just sky high.
And that's the root of a lot of disease.
It is.
As we now know.
Yeah. And
so that was maybe just a beginning symptom.
It was. And that's always my goal, is to catch things, before they become disease. We say, right. Where's there a place to restore balance in the body? So we started changing some things in her diet. She was one, we started with some baby steps because she was really eating a pretty much standard American diet. But I think it was eye-opening for her to see where a lot of her levels were at. It was interesting, she was so inflamed that she was at the point where I might have said, you don't need to go see a GI doc, except she had already been there.
Oh, wow.
But, we worked together for 6 months, and actually just last week we came back and looked at everything. Almost everything was completely within range. Everything was normal. She does not have any stabbing pains anymore. She's, just feels better. She said she's sleeping better, before she wouldn't be able to sleep through the night. And she's really just feels like she's a more present mom and, just happier in her body. So that was amazing. And I love to be able to have both how she feels in her body, and we have, kind of lab work to support it, and we say, we can see that you have really made a dramatic difference.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to do? Take a look at the information below. If you're interested in functional nutrition, if you want to understand how you can improve your health, really, it's not just getting rid of disease state. It's really about having a glow in life. I'll bet she's actually even more energetic.
Yeah.
You get more sleep, everything improves. So check out the information below so that you can contact Christine, and I think we'll follow up with an interview on maybe a particular types of options for particular disease states.
Yeah, sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.